Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this time we're tackling French conjunctions, specifically parce que and pour que. You know, the ones we use to explain why things happen or what we hope to achieve and...
Oh, this is perfect timing, because this deep dive is exactly what you need for that pronunciator certificate.
Well, it's all about expressing cause and purpose, and that's exactly what this module in Pronunciator's Library is all about.
It's like taking your French to the next level, beyond just basic sentences.
Exactly. It's about adding that extra layer of meaning and nuance. So let's start with parce que. It's basically the French equivalent of because, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's that simple connection between an action and the reason behind it. Like, je mange un sandwich parce que j'ai faim. I'm eating a sandwich because I'm hungry.
Straightforward, right? So we eat because we're hungry. But I have a feeling parce que can do so much more than just explain our sandwich choices.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. You can use parce que to connect all sorts of ideas, not just simple actions.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, how about this?
Elle est heureuse parce qu'elle a reçu un cadeau.
She's happy because she received a gift. See? We've gone beyond basic needs like hunger and moved into the realm of emotions and reactions.
Ooh, I like that. It's like painting a picture with words. Now we understand why she's happy, not just that she is.
Exactly. And that's the power of parce que. It lets you explain the why behind things.
Awesome. So we've got parce que down. Now, what about pour que? I know it has something to do with purpose or intention, but...
It does, but there's a little twist.
Oh, I love a good twist. Tell me more.
Okay, so imagine you want to say she is saving money so that she can travel next year.
Okay, sounds like a good plan.
Right. Now, in French, that translates to pour que.
Okay, pour que, got it.
But here's the catch. Pour que always requires the subjunctive mood for the verb that follows.
Wait, the subjunctive mood? Now that rings a bell. Wasn't that one of the trickier grammar points? Why does pour que need this special verb form?
It's not just a random rule. It's how French expresses purpose with a subtle hint of uncertainty.
Uncertainty.
Yeah. It's like saying she's saving money with the hope or intention of traveling, but it's not a guaranteed outcome.
That makes sense. It's not a done deal. She's working towards it, but who knows what the future holds?
Exactly. And the subjunctive mood captures that nuance perfectly.
So it's not just about stating a fact, it's about expressing a desire or a possibility.
Right. And that's what makes French so expressive.
Okay, so let me try this pour que and subjunctive combo. How would I say, the teacher gives extra homework so that her students understand the lesson better?
Perfect example. You'd say, le professeur donne des devoirs supplémentaires pour que ses élèves comprennent mieux la leçon.
Pour que ses élèves comprennent.
Okay, I see the subjunctive in action.
Exactly. Comprennent is in the subjunctive because the student's understanding is the desired outcome, but it's not a guaranteed result.
Right. It depends if they actually do the homework or not. Exactly. And you see how using pour que and the subjunctive adds a layer of meaning that a simple because wouldn't convey.
Absolutely. It's like we're unlocking the secrets of French thought.
And it's exactly what you need to master for that pronunciator certificate.
Now I'm feeling way more confident about tackling those tricky pronunciator exercises. But wait, I know there are other French conjunctions out there too, like a whole bunch of them. Where do we even begin?
Well, remember that handy chart in the pronunciator library? The one that breaks down all the different ways to express cause and purpose?
Oh yeah, the one with all those words?
Exactly. That's our guide for this deep dive. Think of parce que and pour que as your trusty tools,
But sometimes we need a special ingredient to really spice things up.
You got it. And that's where those other conjunctions come in. Puisque, car, afin que, comme. They all add their own unique flavor to how we express ourselves in French.
Okay, I'm ready to explore. Bring on the linguistic spices.
Let's do it! And we're back, ready to dive into more of those delicious French conjunctions.
I'm ready to expand my French vocabulary. What do we have on the menu today?
Okay, let's start with come.
Come. I feel like I've heard that one before. But how does it work as a conjunction?
Well, come is interesting because it can express both cause and consequence.
Both. Really? That's cool. How does that work?
It all depends on how you use it. Sometimes the cause is so obvious that it's practically a fact, like, comme il pleut, je prends mon parapluie. Since it's raining, I'm taking my umbrella.
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't grab an umbrella when it's raining?
Exactly. Come lets you skip the explanation and focus on the action. It's like saying, we all know this, so let's move on.
Ooh, that's a subtle but clever way to use it. So come is perfect for when the cause is pretty much a given.
Exactly. Now, flip that around, and comme can also highlight the consequence of something. For example, comme tu as fini tes devoirs, tu peux aller jouer. Since you finished your homework, you can go play.
Ah, so it's like a cause and effect relationship. The finished homework leads to playtime.
You got it. It's all about connecting the dots and making the relationship clear.
Comme is definitely a versatile one. I'm adding that to my list of favorites. Now, what about ainsi? I remember seeing that one, but it seemed a bit more formal.
Ainsi is definitely more formal. It's like that final word that closes the discussion. It means thus or therefore.
So it's like drawing a clear line between cause and effect.
Yeah.
No room for argument.
Precisely. Think of it this way. J'ai raté mon train. Ainsi, je vais prendre le bus. I missed my train. Therefore, I will take the bus.
Ah, so the missed train leads directly to the bus decision. No other options. Ainsi makes it sound so definitive.
Exactly. It's great for emphasizing the consequence of an action. Like, this happened, and so this is the result.
Ooh, that's a powerful way to use it. Okay, so we've got comme for subtle connections and ainsi for strong conclusions. What else is there?
How about afin que? That one can be tricky, but it's worth mastering.
Okay, bring on the challenge. I'm ready.
All right. Afin que is similar to pour que in that it expresses purpose, but it often emphasizes the steps we take to reach a goal.
So it's like outlining a plan of action.
Precisely. Imagine you want to say, I study every evening so that I pass my exam.
A very relatable goal.
Right. So you'd say, j'étudie chaque soir afin que je réussisse mon examen. See how it emphasizes the effort put in to achieve the desired outcome.
Ooh, so it's not just hoping for the best. It's about taking concrete actions to make it happen.
Exactly. Afin que adds that extra layer of intention and purpose.
I'm loving all these new conjunctions. They're like little keys that unlock different levels of meaning. But hold on. I know we're not done yet, right? There's still more to discover.
You're right. We have a couple more spices to add to our French grammar recipe. De manière à and dans le but de. Both are excellent for expressing purpose, but with subtle differences that make them unique.
Okay, I'm ready for the final challenge. Bring it on.
And we're back for the final stretch of our deep dive into French conjunctions. Are you ready to add the final touches to our French grammar masterpiece?
Absolutely. I'm eager to learn about those last two spices you mentioned. De manière à and dans le but de. They both sound pretty sophisticated.
They are. But don't worry, they're not as complicated as they might seem. Both express purpose, but with subtle differences. Think of de manière à as in such a way as to, it emphasizes the method or approach to achieve a goal.
Okay, so it's all about the how. Give me an example. How would I use de manière à in a sentence?
Okay, imagine you're giving someone advice about language learning. You could say, il faut pratiquer régulièrement de manière à améliorer sa fluidité. You need to practice regularly in order to improve your fluency.
Ah, I see. It's like saying, if you want to be fluent, this is the way to do it. Practice, practice, practice.
Exactly. It highlights the method as the key to achieving the desired outcome. Now, dans le but de translates to with the aim of or for the purpose of. It puts more emphasis on the ultimate goal or intention.
So it's like skating your mission up front. No messing around.
Exactly. Like, elle fait du bénévolat dans le but d'aider sa communauté. She volunteers with the aim of helping her community.
Ah, so her main motivation is to make a positive impact on her community. Dans le but de really emphasizes that.
You got it. Both de manière and dans le but de express purpose, but with those slight nuances and emphasis. It's all about choosing a right tool for the job.
Wow, we've covered so much ground today. I feel like I've unlocked a whole new level of French grammar. But wait, before we wrap up, I have to ask, how does all this connect back to that pronunciator certificate we talked about?
Great question. Remember, mastering these conjunctions isn't just about memorizing rules. It's about understanding the subtle ways they shape meaning and make your French more precise and expressive. And that's exactly what the pronunciator exercises are designed to test.
Right. It's about applying what we've learned and using these conjunctions in real-life situations, like in those interactive exercises and sample sentences in the pronunciator library.
Exactly. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become with using these conjunctions naturally and confidently. And trust me, that confidence will shine through when you take that pronunciator test.
I'm already feeling more confident just thinking about it. This deep dive has been incredible. It's amazing how these little words can make such a big difference in how we express ourselves in French. I'm definitely going to put all this new knowledge to good use.
That's what we like to hear. Remember, language learning is a journey, and every new discovery brings you one step closer to fluency.
And on that note, I want to thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of French conjunctions. We hope you've enjoyed exploring the nuances of parce que, pour que, and all those other fantastic conjunctions. Remember to keep practicing and experimenting, and most importantly, have fun with it. Until next time, keep those linguistic adventures going.